let's say, for example, I'm not banned to come in Brazil. Since my name has been slandered around and misinformed to the majority of the people, well, it seems like the majority of Brazil, but a lot of people in Brazil, it's not safe even if I wanted to come back. You know, if I wanted to come back to stay in Brazil, it wouldn't be safe because my name has been slandered and everybody's been geared to hate me, to think that I'm some.
Yeah, we back. Now, reporting live breaking news. Man, they got Auston Holleman tucked away at a random South American hotel at a confidential location. You could tell by the energy and the body language. It's someone behind the camera. You know what I'm saying? He probably got a military grade. You probably got a military grade weapon. Told him, listen, this the script. This is what you're going to say, man. And you better say every single word. Now, where do we begin? As I expected, I did not expect Auston Holleman to remain in Brazil. I released a video on him the other day, and a lot of his supporters came into the comment section. They were like, what? Austin's still going to post up in Brazil. Auston ain't leaving. He there right now. You know what I'm saying? Auston lived there. He got a big mansion over there. Like, they were really singing his praises. You know, it is what it is. Like, I don't have any problem with the brother. I was never someone who was a detractor. I don't have anything against the passport bro movement. The only thing I said in my video was wherever you travel, regardless of what you coming to do, whether that's do business, acquire some land, just visit some friends or family, or even if you're interacting with the local women, you have to show respect, man. You have to show love and respect everywhere you go. Energy is reciprocal. Now, do I think Auston went overseas to specifically disrespect an entire nation of people? No, I don't think so, man. I just think it's kind of that coming from America mindset. He just made some rookie mistakes. And why do I call it the coming from America mindset? Because during the Passport Bros debate, you kind of see two sides of the same coin, right? A lot of people are coming down heavy on Auston. They're saying that he's disrespecting a foreign culture. He's disrespecting a foreign group of people, right? Which I agree with, because even in my last video, I'm not Brazilian, but I had said that if Auston or any group of men was coming to my nation with the mindset that all the women are up for grabs, there's always going to be a group of men that's not going to get down with that. There's always going to be a group of men that will take a look at what you're doing and they're going to want your head on a plate. Seriously. So in order to avoid these things, like I said in the beginning of the video, you always move with respect. You always move with humility. You always move with grace, and just, you know, show love to the people, show gratitude, show good energy, and you're going to get good energy right back. Right. So I'm going to play some footage from Auston Holleman's apology, right? You know what I'm saying? Some Brazilian brothers got him locked up I told you, some Brazilian brothers got him in a random South American hotel. You know what I mean? Just take a look at the body language. You already know, even though it was some prominent women in Brazilian media that kind of got the buzz hot upon Auston and what he was doing on social media, that's not why he shook like this. That's not why he's sitting up in a hotel in a random undisclosed location looking like somebody's behind the camera. The women are not going to get him shook like that. It's because, yeah, it was some muscle behind that. The men was like, listen, it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? One thing you have to understand, there's goons everywhere. There's goons everywhere. You know, you have nationalistic goons as well. True story. There's guys, they deep in the street life, but still they're very nationalistic at heart. They love their culture. They love their land. They love their history. They love their ancestors. They love their women. They love everything, bro. They even love, you know, the animals that live on the land like that. Some men really love their land, and they street dudes, right? So we got to understand certain things ain't nothing to play with, right? Men, we are territorial. In terms of the women of our ethnic group, our race, we don't play about that. It's natural. As men going back thousands of years since the beginning of civilization, we've always been trained to protect the land and all the inhabitants in it, including the women. You can't just let a foreigner just come through and just set up shop and just run roughshod over the population. No, it's in our genetics. So there's always going to be that group of men that's not going to let you just come through and just kick your feet up on the couch and have your way. It's not going to happen, bro. It's not going to happen. And I told you, I feel the same exact way for the women of my nation, bro. I don't play about that. And if you're a man and you feel the same way, don't let anybody shame you for that. Don't let anybody shame you for what is natural in your genetic code and what you are as a man. Don't let anybody shame you for feeling the way you feel. Now, we're about to run this footage by Auston Holleman. I'm going to run the footage and I'm going to come back with my commentary. Let's go.
Saying this because I know some of y'all still going to watch this English version first and misinterpret it. I am not saying Brazilian women are easy for everybody. What I meant by when I said that Brazilian women are easy, and I shouldn't use the word easy. I know that now. I'm sorry. But what I'm saying is, for a man that's well-mannered, well-dressed, that has put in the effort to raise himself, he will have an easier time in Brazil, as opposed to where I was from, that wasn't always the case. But to get into the video, I want to apologize for releasing these videos and showing ignorance to the culture that you guys, certain aspects of Brazilian culture. I know that I shouldn't expect y'all to forgive me but I'm asking if you forgive me because I am a gringo or an American in Brazil. I've only stayed there 3 months. I've been there a total of 4 months in the past year. And I am still learning Brazilian culture. The things that I didn't know that they were wrong. I know now. I very well know now. And I wanted to apologize for, I guess, moving too comfortably without actually knowing. I should have had a Brazilian man or a Brazilian woman tell me, I should have reviewed with someone from the culture to see if that was fine. But I know now. My intent was never to promote sex trafficking, sex tourism, or exploitation of women. My original intent, and still my intent, was for men, like I said, that have worked on themselves, that cannot find what they want in their home country, in this case, the United States. My message was that, hey, women in Brazil still appreciate and will still, value the work that you've done on yourself, and you'll find a fulfilling relationship in this country. It wasn't about, come through here and run through women. And I think the misconception was whenever I had the video where the woman said that she would kiss me right away, and I was like, come get your passport. I'm not saying, come through here and just run through women. In my country, women do not behave the same way. And it's not that women in Brazil behave a bad way. If they behaved badly, I wouldn't have came down here. I really love the way how Brazilian women act. And the fact that Brazilian women don't withhold affection for men and they're not afraid to make themselves vulnerable, I think is very valuable to American men, and a lot of American men that are looking for serious relationships. That I think that's beneficial. I don't think that a man gets any beneficial.
Now we back. Now let's talk about the coming from America mindset that I had mentioned earlier in the video. You notice there's two sides of the same coin when it comes to the Passport Bros discussion. On one side, you have Auston Holleman actually packing his bags, going overseas to the country, right? Marketing a lifestyle and marketing the women in a way that, okay, these women are easy, these women are up for grabs, etc., etc. And on the other side, the detractors, those who are against the Passport Bros movement, they're saying the same thing in a different way, right? So where Auston Holleman is saying the women are easy, the women this, that, and the third, this, whatever, you could run through the women. That's not what he said, but that's the kind of energy, that's the way he marketed it to his audience in a way, right? Indirectly. Those who are against his message, they also say the same thing. They say, the women are poor, the women are impoverished, the women, they live in tin shacks on 5 cents a day. Both sides are kind of disrespecting foreign cultures, right? That's why I call it the coming from America mindset, because you have both sides. You have the women in America disrespecting the women overseas, right? And then you got Auston Holleman. Even if he didn't mean to disrespect, he's still disrespected, right? So both sides are disrespecting in terms of how they speak or even interact, and how they even promote the image of women overseas, right? Women overseas are just like women over here, man. They got similar desires, similar wants, similar dreams, etc., etc. Like I said before in previous videos, a woman's material possessions has no bearing on if she can be an effective wife and mother, right? Just because you have access to the newest iPhone, just because you have access to high-speed Wi-Fi, 5G, that does not mean that you are now superior to women overseas in the department of being a wife and a mother. There is no connection, right? Same thing for men. Just because you have access to the amenities of Western civilization, that does not make you more masculine than the guy living in the countryside, living off the land with his crops and his cattle, milking his goats. You are not more masculine because you have access to Mercedes-Benz and everything else that comes with the first world lifestyle, right? So at the end of the day, the whole thing is a mess. The whole thing is a mess. Listen, we should just all respect each other. At the end of the day, let's go into the new year with a policy of let's respect each other. Because if you don't, you're going to end up like Auston Holleman on the screen in a random South American hotel with two random Brazilians behind the camera giving you a script to read to the people of Brazil, your national apology. Bro, you don't want to end up lost in South America, taken hostage by the goons. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be taken hostage by the goons of Brazil because you went down there with your camera and your iPhone trying to get famous on YouTube, man. Listen, be low key. Like I mentioned it in previous videos, the Passport Bros movement has been going on since 1492. All right. The OG Passport Bros were the Europeans, right? And we can see by the genetic makeup of those of us in the diaspora and even some on the continent, Yeah, the passport bros from Europe, they've been doing their thing way before y'all came with the movement. So listen, just be low key. That's why they can get away with it, because they're low key, right? They're respectful. They're respectful when they come through. They get involved. They go meet with the local people. They show love. They dive deep into the whole tourist experience, right? And when they do have the little passport bros community, like I said in other videos, these are exclusive forums. Registration protected. You can't just come through. It's not mainstream on the YouTube algorithm. So a lot of rookie mistakes. Auston Holleman crashed and burned. I don't know what direction he's gonna take his channel now. You know, it is what it is, man. That YouTube money about to be drying up, Playboy, because if you don't got content, I mean, what you gonna talk about, man? I don't think Auston is such a captivating character to where people would just sit around and listen to him express his thoughts. I don't think he got it like that. So we'll see where he takes his channel. I don't know, man. The name, the reputation, like I said in previous videos, your reputation is everything. Your reputation is everything. Your reputation is everything. Like, share, subscribe, Cash App in the description. Support the platform. It's your boy Neferkari Desaline back in the building. Yes, indeed. And I'm gone. Peace.